I know. It's unusual for me to post almost back-to-back a video of my Nobody Plays series.
But these are unusual times.
At first, I wanted today's showcase to be in the regular gameplay format, but after rewatching it several times and doing some research, I think some elements could have been misleading. So today we are talking about a French heavy tank standing at BR 3.7 that you never see on the battlefield and which looks like it came straight out of the 40k universe. The ARL-44 ACL-1. As you know, vehicles showcased in Nobody Plays are either small hidden gems or to be avoided at all costs, and I think this one might bring you more fun than you would expect.
Gentlemen, you have my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Let me tell you, this French heavy, despite having a lot of downsides, but we'll get to that later, has some neat secret abilities. Let's talk about the good stuff first. For a heavy tank, you are very mobile. Your enormous tracks allow you to go through any kind of terrain easily, and you can reach and maintain your top speed of 37 km/h very quickly. You can also rotate your vehicle effortlessly, which helps should you be flanked by someone, for example. Due to the fact that you are the tallest vehicle at this BR, you also have a good gun depression of -10 degrees, something that I thought was missing on the 5.3 ARL-44. Now, I want to talk about the armor and its secret strength. If you pay close attention to its frontal armor, despite looking very cool, it's pretty trash. Any vehicle having more than 90mm of penetration will go right through your UFP and kill most of the crew, which also makes you wonder why the ARL-44 is considered a heavy tank with such poor protection.
I don't know.
I mean, if you angle, the UFP becomes harder to penetrate, but you also expose a bit of your sides, which creates a massive weak point in them. So where's the secret strength to it, you might ask? Well, its power resides in the fact that since no one is playing it, no one knows that your frontal armor is trash, and players instinctively go for your turret, like they would do if you were the other ARL-44, the one having 120mm of frontal armor. The turret armor is 100mm thick, on average, with a lot of overlapping armor plates around the mantlet area, so most shots will be eaten or bounced should you angle and keep your distances. If you play a lot of France at 3.7, you should know that the USSR will be your main opponent most of the time, and for once, it's actually a good thing. The Soviet tanks at this BR don't have much penetration, especially the most annoying heavy, plaguing so many low-tier matches, the KV-1. Most KV-1 variants don't have the firepower to do anything to you, but you can. Shoot their cheeks a few times and poof! Goodbye KV.
And everything was lovely once again.
However, not everything about the ARL-44 is great. First of all, like in typical French fashion, you only shoot AP, so the damage you deal after a successful penetration is minimal, if not abysmal. Facing many Soviet tanks, most of your shots will bounce, unless you aim carefully, but that also makes sniping impossible for you. You'll need to get close and personal in order to yield results. Such a strategy is the way to go, but as we said, your armor isn't that good. And at this BR, many nations can easily one-shot you, Germany for instance. The last main issue with this vehicle is its reloading rate. With an unupgraded crew, you have to wait almost 10 seconds between each shot, which is simply ridiculous for a 75mm. In comparison, the American 75mm found on the M4A4 Sherman reloads in 6.5 seconds only. Such a long reload can be your doom should you have poor aim. I personally managed to reduce it to 8 seconds by maxing my crew reloading skill and by adding a few points in the leadership skill, but still, that's a long reload. Engaging more than one enemy at a time is definitely not advised. Finally, since you mainly play with Germany and have only AP at your disposal, getting rid of some heavier targets is sometimes impossible, which can lead to a bit of frustration. Now, if we summarize all this, I think this tank is a great way to get out of the low-tier monotony dictated by the T-34, Panzer IV and Sherman. Typically, the ARL-44 is a vehicle you want to play not for the grind, but just for fun, and to have some variety. No, you won't have a plus 10 kill streak each game. Yes, AP is frustrating at times, but if you set aside those elements, you'll be rewarded with the vehicle making fun of most players unaware of its weaknesses, and every single kill you get will feel extremely rewarding. So I highly recommend you to check this vehicle and to give it a chance. Plus you won't lose much, the repair cost is low, and you can still bring the rest of your French 3.7 lineup should you die. I hope this video was useful to you, and I'll see you soon to showcase even more vehicle nobody plays.